Hello, guys, and welcome to my channel, the Dreadlock Conversations. Today, we will be doing a retwist with an updo style. Make sure that you like, follow, share, and subscribe. Be blessed. What's the difference? I didn't even look like he was going to win. Ooh,
Keep it in that front. Mike like throw them.
they really long back here, all up here in the front. Now this one come from the back to the front. It's on our kitchen. We ain't gotta be in no rush for nothing. We ain't gotta put no extenders on nothing. Everything is the motherfucking
He wasn't on this game.
I'm telling you what they said happened. Party, 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 all night long. That's in Tokyo, right? I got that shit right in Tokyo.
That's good though. He's good as hell. Yeah, he's going on. Connecting.
See, by when he got up, Tyson was already tired. Oh, you know what? I seen some shit called rice water gel that they be using on Dreadlock. Oh, I want to know what happened when he turned around. Damn, he whooping Mike Tyson, man.
See, they hit each other. Look, it's a bad fight. Boom.
Oh, jeez! Oh, he knocked Mike Tyson out. Oh. Oh, my God. Referee feels sorry for him.
Despite his shocking loss to Buster Douglas, Tyson's story was far from over from this point. As he regrouped coming back to reclaim heavyweight titles, the explosive power and
Girl, I watched that one where he beat Evander Holyfield again, girl. That shit, I couldn't believe. And he beat him 2 times.
fear was now gone. Though he would go on to win more belts,
Girl,
with
shit out of
multiple
here.
victories,
And the referee ain't know how to call it because it ain't never motherfucking happened before.
captured that indestructible
That shit should have been disqualified.
once held over the division, as he ended up
And Buster didn't want to fight him no more.
against the likes of Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, for example. But that era, from the summer of 1986 to 1990, will always be remembered as a period when Mike Tyson, from the age of 21 to 23, was without doubt
Boy came back. He just had that knockout. That boy came back.
Buster Douglas ain't want to fight no goddamn more because he know.
Will continue to captivate fans throughout the ages. This is me, Jamie from Boxing Life. I would love to hear your thoughts on Prime Mike Tyson and the Texas would draw against the Danes modern heavyweights. If you want more like this,
He
why not
still
check
can
out
move
one
to
of
this
these
day.
videos.
I'm
As always, thanks so
following
much for
him on
watching.
TikTok.
And I'll see
Mike
you.
Tyson.
He still be sparring and shit. He still can move.
And that boy, I was so mad at that bitch whoever did his hair. Girl, cause you know he finna fight.
Yeah.
Why is you putting all that gas to be and shit in his head? Because he gonna sweat.
Yeah.
And that's gonna drop down in his eye. That was her
I
fault.
definitely want to catch him in his face.
Because that thing hit him, that braid or whatever it was, hit him in his eye. And he wasn't no more good after that. I saw it, and I know that was that guy. And he took a knee and wiped his motherfucking eye. Them stylists need to be mindful about what they putting in these motherfuckers. Because, bitch, you know how you doing, don't you? You know he finna get out there and fight. I wouldn't put nothing in his head, not even no hair grease. You want to look good, nigga, or do you want to win? You can't do both. Yeah, I like him too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by GTD Promotions. GTD Promotions in association with Man Down Promotions and sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
I sure did just eat some of them damn noodles.
Somos el Mexicano and by the boys. New episodes weekly on Prime Video and brought to you by the MGM Grand Garden Arena, celebrating 100 championship nights of boxing. Well, our world title main event is sanctioned by the WBA.
I guarantee by next year these will be
Along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the chairman is Dallas Hahn, executive director Jeff Mullen. Introducing our three judges scoring this bout for ringside. From Nevada, Tim Cheatham. From New York, Max DeLuca. And from New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld. Introducing our third man in the ring, the referee in charge of this bout, Harvey Dock. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in a battle of undefeated southpaws for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in attendance.
I bet that nigga used to get make fun about how the way he talking. Look where he at now.
Live from the world famous MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Here is prime time. Introducing you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing lavender trunks, training in Dallas, Texas, and hailing from Detroit, Michigan. At 134 1/2 pounds,
I'm gonna need you to get some kind of sponsorship from Nike, Adidas, or something, cause listen, I need one of y'all to go on to get rich. Just don't forget about it. Don't forget about it. I don't need them little, don't bring me them little monies for your hair, do I don't want those. You gonna have to do. One of y'all gotta do something. Y'all some amazing people.
defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing hot trunks with multicolored trim, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland.
I see who did that style look like. They might not have put it in there. So you don't need all this shit in this head.
With a record of 29 wins, no losses, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young star of boxing and popular pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting and renowned five-time three-weight division world champion and the current undefeated reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta. Once again, I'm up for the charge. Harvey Dock now to the instructions.
Okay, boxers, receive your instructions early. As a reminder, bear my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up below.
Harvey Dock will be the referee for our main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds.
Right, nigga. He hard as it, man.
You know, most little niggas like that. They like big girls.
Davis returns
Yeah,
after
mine was more than big girl, big thick.
Yeah, way bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
t-shirts with Martin says he's going to split the entire division and put it on notice by recording the upset here tonight.
Yeah, if you're Martin, you definitely want to start putting these rounds together early on. You know, like Davis is a slow starter, but we've been talking about Wall moving up and perhaps for this fight against Davis.
Not a slow start, a deliberate start, it's strategic patience, and for Frank Martin, of course, here's a guy who has some of the best footwork you will ever see, Joe, who's good at using the jab, the counter. It's an amazing athlete, was an all-state wrestler, a football player, came to the sport of boxing relatively late, but had a standout career and now working under the tutelage of Derek James. He's primed here tonight.
I'm a big fan of Frank Martin as well. Tank Davis, who is Frank Martin is an exceptional athlete. He can pose a lot of problems to him.
You want to stick and move with those combinations, known for great counter punching as well. And for Davis, of course, it's all about low output, high accuracy, and just a savant when it comes to processing information and in watching tape. We talk about how he's able to exploit repetitive processes by his opponents. We saw what he did in what he called the best knockout of his career, as he took advantage of Leo Santa Cruz going to the well once too often with the right hand and eating a left uppercut for the 2020 knockout of the year. But here, very much typical of a Gervonta Davis fight. On his back foot, to see what Martin has to offer. Martin trying to establish the jab, and again, both of them are something.
Absolutely. And Martin is really good at Martin's been landing the left hand of the body, and a straight left hand, he's ahead in this round so far.
Martin averages about 48 punches a round. Under a minute left here in the first. High guard of Tank Davis. Very smart pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really need hurt right now.
Now, that's crazy. I just got off the phone with somebody that said that they have a camera with pictures of Muhammad Ali in it. When he was young, it's like an antique. I wonder how much somebody can get for that.
You get a bunch of money for that.
I don't know what to say about it.
You want me to try to sell it on eBay or try to get somebody that probably, somebody probably in Vegas?
I'm sure gonna ask her. I mean, go call her. She said she got football.
Oh yeah, that's good. Keepsakes good.
Yeah,
eBay.
and with the stamps.
See, the baseball cards still saying that this is good. Pokemon cards.
Mistake, really.
Really good pressure right now. He knows how to throw it. He's making Frank Martin work.
Alexa, stop.
That's it. And this is nothing new. This is
He really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to score the biggest win of his career. Martin, that spark took a little bit in his last fight against the unheralded Artem Artunian, but he showed that clutch gene. He made adjustments down the stretch, went to the volume route, and became more aggressive. So again, high IQ, compact, short punches. They're coming from the hand to the body. Now Tank Davis. Davis missed with the leg up. But he throws a sweeping left from Frank Martin.
Oh, oh.
She's sensing anything can happen at any given moment.
Davis counter with a body like
Coming. You know how conditioned we are there?
Motherfuckers can't even fight for 2 minutes now. Win, shout. And then, like, cause I be watching this a dude out here at College 7, well, not College 7, but his name Lil Ellis. He got a twin brother. But anyway, he be putting on these street fights. Them little niggas and girls get in there fight. Them motherfuckers can't last long fight.
We quick.
Seriously, and they young too, nigga. If anything ever happen and we gotta run, bitch, y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all gonna be falling like them little white bitches on the movies. I know I can't make it down there. Just I ain't even finna try to run. If it's a monster, just eat me.
Anytime, run them down, act like you faint, dip fat, make them have to keep working. Hey, how you doing?
Keep working. Need somebody else to come get in this shirt.
So after 2 rounds for Gervonta Davis coming off the some timing issues with some of the punches and stuff. But again, with the Tank Davis fight, you're looking for everything you can't say is Russ, especially because again, the strategic patience. But Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this punching combination, utilize the jab, stick and move, utilize that fast footwork, and there it is. Martin with a little bit of an edge, throwing a lot more jabs, but not landing at the same rate of Tank Davis.
I like what they told Davis there. Keep working, keep pushing him. And you know, when he does that, what he wants to do and create is an opening. He wants Martin to make a mistake to open up.
Look, he.
What happened?
And watch out, I get hit. You fuck.
You wonder if that'll happen with an athlete like Frank Martin.
Take on your tail.
Yeah, but again, you never faced an athlete like Frank Martin.
No, I agree, but there's a lot of mental
A guy who's really ready mentally and otherwise. I get what you're saying, but it's only round number 3.
Yeah, exactly, but Davis is not going to stop the pressure. I guarantee he's going to go back. He's going to keep the pressure on.
Getting to put pressure on him. In the 3rd round, even more so. And there's a long-term success.
Yeah, but even then when he was on the court, that was a great reaction. Punch from Martin like that.
I agree, but, that can only last so long.
This is a perfect example of Javante Davis trying to create an opening. The feet right there. And Frank, smart enough, did not open up. He looked scared there, but again, high guard and he turned. Beautiful counter pass right there from Martin. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That was a cute little thing, but
All right, let me see.
that was the center of the ring where he got that tapping to go in the combo.
Second down.
Frank Martin will do that for another 9 rounds.
Second down.
Utilizing that footwork.
That nigga be ready. Done dropped his good. He ready, trying to get in.
Hey, ooh. He knocked him all right. Dang.
Yeah, I do it too.
Up here. Woo. You about to cry. You know what fear be making them motherfuckers lose. What he is? Lightweight, featherweight.
Punch that lightweight. Punch that and make you forget some shit.
Yeah. Damn. He
You got
whooped his
hit and
ass.
you scared something.
Completely out, and that was
time of 1 minute, 29 seconds. In round number 8, a referee in charge, Harvey Donk, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still the undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, we whooped his ass, didn't we, good? And he already knew he was gonna win, that's why he was hawking him like he was.
All
Oh,
right, let's
man.
go inside the ring, and Jim Gray's going to be talking to Tank Davis.
All right, Marl, thank you.
Tank Davis.
Tank, 421 days off, and you picked up almost where you left off.
Yeah. There's no crushing, no rusty, but it's okay. I'm back.
Were you rusty? Did you feel it, or were you just feeling them out?
Yeah, a couple rounds. I feel as though that I didn't warm up completely like how I wanted to. But I did warm up, but I got cold as the fight was going on before me. But it's okay, no excuses.
Did his footwork bother you at all in those early rounds? Because he was winning the early rounds.
No, his footwork wasn't bothering me. I knew that he was going to tie down. So that's why I was doing. I was just standing there, be a target for him just so he can tie himself out. And once he tied himself out, you know what I mean, I started picking him apart.
And you were looking at your face in the monitor. It was a bit of a target. Is it hurting right now?
Yeah, it's a little like a little charge, but I'm okay. You come with the sport.
Let's jump in and take a look at this 8th round. First, let me ask you, did things turn around in the 7th round? Did you start to figure out? I know I haven't. There we go. Okay, that was the big one. Tell us. Go ahead.
I thought it was an uppercut first. I think I went with an uppercut.
You did. We'll take another look at the uppercut, and we'll go back. Here we go.
Boom, that's what it was. That's what it was. Rick had just finished it off. Boom. God damn.
That's what he said. He said, God damn.
28 KOs. It's almost as though, I mean, really, do you feel that these guys can compete with you once you get into the later rounds?
I mean, I don't know till they get in there with me, but, you know, I've been around for a long time. You know, I've been training since I was 7 years old, competing since I was 8. You know what I mean? So, it just, it comes with, it's like second nature, you know what I mean? So,
Second nature to whoop a nigga ass.
Stay fighting.
And see, these people think that they can start training at 15 and 6. These motherfuckers been training since they came out the womb.
Can you explain how?
It made me a better person by like just patience and things like that. Just stuff happening in life where so you gotta go through it and not try to get around it. So it's better. It made me a better person. Made me a better father. Made me a better everything. You know what I mean? Want to be a better athlete as I continue to build and be great at my career.
When will we see you again? And Lomachenko, everybody's talking about that. There's Stevenson, there's Pitbull Cruz. What would you like to do, and how soon would you do it?
Most importantly, I want to just, get back to the drawing board, get back in the gym, and just stay focused. I felt that I was a little rusty, but all them guys is, on my radar. And most importantly, I want to thank everybody that came out, everybody that tuned in, everybody that was a part of this event, this great event. I was about to say Showtime. Amazon Prime, Leonard, Errol Spence, definitely my opponent Frank Martin, his team, everybody, Al Heyman. Thank y'all for this great event.
Tank, congratulations. Fantastic. Calvin, congratulations. Thank you. Frank, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. All good.
You were doing really well, taking the early rounds, and your footwork was tremendous. Did you feel like you were in control of this fight?
I felt like in the beginning I was in control, then got a little too comfortable. I got comfortable chilling on the ropes, trying to find that bigger shot. It wasn't presenting itself. I stopped doing my movement. Once I stopped doing my movement, he was able to land more shots. Once I stopped, doing my thing, he got off more shots on me.
Was your success or your feeling of success the reason you got comfortable?
No, I wouldn't say it was like me feeling my success. It was just me trying to figure out what I could do to slow the pressure down from him coming. I wasn't trying to move too much, too excessive, because I felt like that's what they wanted me to do, tire my legs out. So I was trying to slow it down a little bit and kind of pace myself. instead of moving so much. But you know, he came in, landed a big shot, you know, and you know, it was a shot I didn't see.
When you know it's the guy's strategy, and let's take a look, and you can tell us where you get caught
He
here
wants you to
in the
see
8th
you
round
get
from your
your ass.
vantage point. Right there. That up the gut.
Yeah. Really, I just didn't see the shot. I didn't see the shot. You know, he landed that up. You know, they always say, they've been telling me, you know, the shots you can't see is the ones that come from underneath. And that's the shot he landed, you know, and he came over the top with that left. You know?
Frank, appreciate your time. We're glad you're okay.
No problem, appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Morrow, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Tank Davis closing the show, landing 23 of 33 power shots. That's 70% in rounds 7 and 8. And in tonight's main event, we saw the bravery of Frank Martin, the brilliance of Gervonta Tank Davis, and the beauty and brutality of boxing on full display. We close out the 100th championship fight night at MGM Grand Garden Arena with the brick hand of Gervonta Tank Davis. He is shining brighter than the Sin City Strip.
It's time for the main event. Davis, Santa Cruz. Mo, let's get it.
All right, BC, let's get it. Indeed, main event time, Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Gervonta Davis, the 135-pound belt holder whose 957 knockout percentage is second highest of all Ring Magazine ranked fighters, behind light heavyweight champ Artur Beterbiev. He passed his first test on the scale and now faces a different kind of test in Santa Cruz, thought to be the physically smaller of the two, but he showed off added muscle when he weighed in for the biggest opportunity of his career. These two warriors, who have overcome an abundance of adversity out of the ring, are about to encounter what is supposed to be their biggest form of adversity inside the ropes, each other. Gervonta Tank Davis has certainly been embraced by the hip-hop community, including superstar rapper Lil Uzi Vert, and all the ingredients have been put in place for Tank Davis to become a legitimate boxing star. He's proven to be a bona fide ticket seller, and now in Leo Santa Cruz has the kind of dance partner who could legitimize his status, who wants to follow in the footsteps of his promoter Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, Money Mayweather began his big money pay-per-view runs by facing Oscar De La Hoya. He was dressed in a sombrero. I don't know if it was as
Yeah, he was running from Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, yeah, Floyd Mayweather. I ain't never liked watching Floyd fight. He run too much. Nah. I don't like fights like that. I can't tell you not one fight. I don't like watching Floyd Mayweather. I forgot which fight I watched. But that nigga did too much motherfucking run. Running and blocking. He too pretty to get hit. But he was winning. I just don't like watching him win. I like that. I like watching. You motherfuckers just gonna get in there and really fight.
And we'll look at the numbers for these two fighters, and one of the most important things, they're not huge edges, but the height and reach for
He's a good guy. That's all.
he believes they're going to have to be his ticket to a win in this fight. And after alluded to it, he's got to fight tall, and he's got to use that height and reach.
And the rules for the main event, there is no standing in count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. If an accidental foul or headbutt causes a fight to end within 4 rounds, it's a no decision. After 4 rounds, they go to the scorecards for a technical decision. It's All Hallows Eve. It's a showdown in the Lone Star State here at the Alamo Dome. It's time once again for Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Alamo Dome here in the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, TGB Promotions, GTD Promotions, Santa Cruz Boxing Club, and Showtime. Sponsored by proper number 12 Irish whiskey, the finest, the tastiest, the smoothest liquid gold in the world, and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Order your parts online at O'ReillyAuto.com and get free curbside pickup. This bout in the ring is sanctioned by the WBA, the president Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, the supervisor Julio Time, along with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations. The executive director is Brian Francis. Introducing our three judges scoring from ringside. From Connecticut, Glenn Feldman. From California, Alejandro
Ruchin.
David Sutherland. Introducing our referee in charge, he will be giving instructions after the introductions, Rafael Ramos. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Super Featherweight and WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from San Antonio, Texas, it's showtime! Introducing to you first on my right, the lightweight world champion fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing white trunks with red and green trim, hailing from and representing his home of Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at a reigning 129 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 23 wins, no losses. He has 22 big wins coming by way of knockout. Formerly boxing's youngest world champion, he is the popular and acclaimed three-time two-division world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the hard-hitting, current, reigning and defending, undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Davis. And his opponent across the ring, the super featherweight world champion fighting out of the red corner, entering the ring wearing black trunks with multi-color trim from Los Angeles, California, and representing his heritage of Huetamo, Michoacan, Mexico. He weighed in at 129 1/2 pounds, having faced 7 world champions in his illustrious career. His record stands at 37 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 18th world title appearance, here is the renowned 4-division world champion, the current WBA featherweight world champion, and the current reigning and defending WBA super featherweight champion of the world, introducing Leo El Terremoto.
Brillo! Hello, girl. Again, they be so happy. Oh my God, we should be happy for us like that. But we don't be looking at that.
Rafael Ramos. David.
You received the prepared instructions, recibiste las instrucciones, protect yourself, protégete todo el tiempo. Give me a clean fight, una pelea limpia. Buena suerte, good luck.
Referee Rafael Ramos, 30 years experience, his 483rd pro bout. Both Santa Cruz and Davis, a combined 23-1 in major title fights. Santa Cruz usually throws punches like internet trolls, throw shade. He wanted to silence his critics, and he just called out one of the biggest punchers in Gervonta Davis. There's a reason Davis is Mike Tyson's favorite fighter, and this is round number 1, the 130-pound belt holder, Santa Cruz, in black, green, orange, and gold. The 135-pound belt holder,
Davis is
Gervonta
Tyson,
Davis, in the red, white, and green. And there's a counter, left uppercut by Davis. So much as Al Santa Cruz wants to establish the jab.
Yes, he does. He throws 33 jabs per round normally, lands much of a volume puncher in this match early remains to be seen.
After you've been in the ring twice with Santa Cruz, you trained to face Davis. What are you picking up early on?
I like how Santa Cruz is trying to stay disciplined with that jab. Trying to work his jab and move backwards a bit. He's got to turn Davis, though, to his left and not extend the jab, because when he does that, I already saw early on that Davis counter punches with that left.
Yeah, that left uppercut has been there. Santa Cruz goes upstairs.
You know, the combination punching of Santa Cruz can push Davis back. And that we usually see. Davis doesn't normally fight going backwards.
Again, Davis winding up with that left uppercut. Already blood on the face of Leo Santa Cruz.
Which of his nose it looks like.
There's a right hand, a right hook behind the guard. Santa Cruz comes back with a right bounced off Davis' glove.
Well, this fight is starting out the way Davis wants it to. He wants it to be this kind of give and take.
And it's kind of interesting because I would think the other way. I would think that Davis will be the fighter that would want to be
Think of back when he was young.
He's the pressure fighter. He's the pressure fighter in this fight. He's pressuring the bully that Santa Cruz is used to, being the bully, pushing a fighter back. But now we see Davis picking his punches.
Look at them motherfucking sideburns, don't it?
Davis off to a quick start, of course. Apparently made weight fairly easily. Maybe confident about going into deep waters. Remember, Santa Cruz said that Davis is dangerous for the first 6 rounds and then begins to fade. That's where Santa Cruz wants to bring Davis, is into the deeper waters. As they exchange.
Oh, wow.
Down, referee rules it.
Well, I'm gonna have to put that up for Throwback Thursday.
And just over 9,000 fans in attendance. If the introductions were any indication,
Okay.
all the fans might be cheering on both.
Now,
Great start here.
we go for the major part. Now we done with our foundation. Now we gotta get in that thing. We gotta get in there now. So we done with the foundation. This is where the creativity comes in. That can't nobody teach you that. You got to learn that shit for yourself.
This was not a knockdown, but instead a slip. It came at a time when Santa Cruz was being aggressive.
You can't fight him on the
Now, there was a
inside.
jab that landed and a right hand, kind of off the top of their feet. But it was their feet that created
They're
the
smart enough up there to put your
going
head
down
on.
for Davis. So, not called a
If you
knockdown.
want to
And
head.
another look at it will demonstrate that it was their feet that kind of got wrapped up with each other, even though Santa Cruz was pushing forward. An appropriate call on that in what was a very interesting round 1.
The bell in round number 2. Davis has never been down as a pro. Leo Santa Cruz officially down once, but the referee actually apologized to him after for missing the fact that the punch was a rabbit punch. Santa Cruz delivering the jab, trying to split the guard, leads with the right hand, putting pressure on Davis early in round 2.
Intriguing. You know, already Leo Santa Cruz, you can get the feeling he thinks he can push Davis back in this fight. Will that be the proper move for him? He's landed some nice punches.
Well, Abner, the narrative coming in was that Santa Cruz was the smaller guy. We saw at the weigh-in, he had added muscle, and that does not seem to be the case against definitely a more compact, harder puncher, but Santa Cruz is not the smaller guy in this fight.
Well, listen, the only reason
Let's
we
get
say
creative,
that Santa Cruz,
girls.
a lot of people would want Santa Cruz to box in the first
Let's
couple of
get
rounds. Because we know
creative.
David carries a big punch, and it's almost like in the first couple of rounds. But that's the game plan. You want to push a Davis back. He doesn't know how to fight backwards.
Davis turns 26 next Saturday. Santa Cruz turned 32 in August. So the youth is on the side
Oh,
of Davis.
Lord. But he still knocks his motherfucking ass out.
Left uppercut that has been there for him.
Yeah, you feel that's going to be an important weapon for Davis. He's trying very hard to get it in. He has to be careful throwing it from too far out. It's countered by Santa Cruz.
Just past the midpoint of round 2. Compelling confrontation. talked about Davis perhaps maturing. He's had his issues outside of the ring, and Al, you mentioned it at the top of the show. The fact that there was so much respect heading into the showdown. Well, Davis' temper getting the better of him there.
You can forget about that now. There's some frustration on his part.
And that's not always a good thing for a fighter. If you get frustrated, you start draining yourself also mentally. And, Santa Cruz doing a fantastic job in the second round.
And Davis leaving the distractions of his life in
Is
Baltimore.
it is too tight?
Weeks in Las Vegas at the Mayweather Boxing Gym, said that he would like to hold all of his camps there because of the lack of distractions and the ability to focus. But Santa Cruz now unloading on Davis. Davis rolling with some of those shots and avoiding the right hand, but it is Santa Cruz putting on pressure.
It's a combination punch gives Santa Cruz. When he is at his best, those combinations flow, but there's that left uppercut from Davis.
Davis timing that left uppercut counter. Good stuff through 2 rounds.
Well, if round 1 was intriguing, round 2 was exciting. And this, again, would be clearly going to the canvas, but not for a punch. That was a pretty blatant throwdown. He's claiming that he was being held, I guess, behind the head, but whatever the case, it was chippy. And this is where Santa Cruz had pushed Davis back and was landing some shots. Not getting everything in there, but throwing combinations and trying to push Davis against the ropes. His mission to back Davis up, which is not the normal posture for Gervonta Davis.
The Marcus of Queensbury was not pleased.
No.
So everything down, take it.
This is round number 3, scheduled for 12. Both belts on the line. Davis 135-pound title. Santa Cruz 130-pound strap.
I like what I'm seeing from Leo. He's not throwing wide punches. He's throwing straight punches, which is making Davis pull right back. And he catches Tank Davis with those punches. It's making Santa Cruz staying at a distance, which is good on his end.
You get the feeling Davis is adapting so far to being pushed back. Is that he's going to want to try to land that counter left hand, a big power punch. And that's the thing that Santa Cruz has to really be careful of, because Davis can land that shot and hurt you.
Santa Cruz wants to keep Davis corralled in the corner, but there's a counter left from Davis, allows him to escape. Santa Cruz taking small steps in. There's a left hook. Again, the left hand missed with the right uppercut. And of course, anything either Santa Cruz or Davis throws, and this is the first time during the pandemic, you know the crowd is going to react. And again,
I hate to say it, but I miss the world being shut down sometimes. Girl, hell yeah, I do. Wasn't that much killing going on?
Davis also mentioned
Everybody had that bitch ass in the house.
cases ring IQ.
And money was coming. Why you was in the house?
Boxing technique. It was the untold Emmanuel Stewart who says not gonna sell, and knockouts have been Davis' calling card. But he's going to have to dig down deep into those tricks here on Halloween to try to solve a guy who's been a champion in 4 different weight classes.
Davis starting to use the jab, and he has a good jab. It's an underused punch sometimes for him, but it is effective.
As Santa Cruz's Twitch signed up for a Twitch account, yet inquiring minds want to know. Left hook by Santa Cruz, another left hand. Upstairs.
Well, this is a fight being fought right in the pocket, and that may be a surprise to some people, because we thought Santa Cruz was going to have a little more movement. But it's a pocket fight, and that's going to make it a big fight for the fans.
It's in Santa Cruz innate nature. He loves to pump up the volume, and there again Davis comes back with a couple of left hands, goes to the body.
And look at the difference. When Davis is the aggressor, you see a totally different fight going towards Davis. So Santa Cruz has to keep Davis out of that reach with that jab and push him back.
A lot of nervous energy from Santa Cruz. Davis seems, other than that momentary lapse in judgment when he threw Santa Cruz to the ground, seems focused, seems measured. Final 10 seconds of the third. course, headlining their first pay-per-view here tonight. Davis versus Santa Cruz. And Mayweather, Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather headlines 16 pay-per-views. Let's listen in.
So anybody could put something on Netflix and show to. They just got to have that enough for that money.
The dapper Floyd Money Mayweather trying to deliver some instructions.
Then Tank, look, don't pull back. That's how you catch him here. And remember, when he throws the brick, the one is coming on the other side here, all right? And it's nothing wrong you getting close to him here and keep your hands up in the inside. You're good, babe. Just take deep breath, take deep breath. We're good. We're excellent. Hey, aguántale, aguántale hasta los dedos, ¿ves? Y ahí está, de ahí está abriendo la boca, pues. De ahí ya está cantando. Aguántale, chico.
So we've already seen Gervonta Davis, advanced counter-punching ability, and now here, beginning of round 4, Leo Santa Cruz double and triple pumping with the jab.
Davis averages only 39 punches per round. He's very economical in his punches compared, of course, to Santa Cruz, who we've said sometimes shows upwards of 80, averages 85. But it's the ability to land for Davis, to land with power, that means something.
There, Santa Cruz digging to the body. Meanwhile, Davis looking for the angle for that uppercut.
You don't always see Davis in that kind of defensive posture that he's in with his hands really high.
While you're working with Floyd Mayweather, you better learn defense. And there's Santa Cruz through the right, and Davis now loading up again with the left uppercut, right hook by Davis, but Santa Cruz still looking to establish the jab.
This one gonna fight.
An eruption from the crowd here at the Alamo Dome. This made up and delivering the shredding here in round 4. Lead right hook by Davis.
Is this the right strategy for Santa Cruz? He's getting some good work done, but he's taking power punches. You know what this feels like? When Diego Corrales walked in, we thought he would box against Jose Luis Castillo. He stood in the pocket and battled. At first we thought it was a bad idea. It turned out to be a good idea. What will happen tonight?
If this fight turns into 110, the fight of Corrales Castillo 1, this is going to be an all-time classic.
Listen, I think Santa Cruz is doing the great job. I think he's doing the right thing. He looks like he's pick fights. A lot of these fighters, they say, no, you know, I'm going to let him win the first half of the fight. I'm going to box, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then before you know it, you got half the fight lost. So Santa Cruz doesn't want that. He wants to get in some rounds in and doing a fantastic job. Both in David and Santa Cruz, what a fight.
Under a minute left in the 4th. Davis walking down Santa Cruz. Davis has gone to the body with the right hook. We've seen the left uppercut. Santa Cruz stealing a glance at his corner. The high guard. There's that long range jab from Santa Cruz.
Well, you saw the jab, you saw there. That counter uppercut is just poised for Davis. And even when he enters the joint, you can see he's ready to throw.
Double jab, then the left hand downstairs by Davis avoids those punches from Santa Cruz. And again, stabs Santa Cruz in the belly with the left. There's a jab to the midsection by Davis.
You keep it well. You got a deputy hat? Oh, what kind of hat you got? What is it? Okay. Oh boy.
Gervonta Davis.
Oh, let me, can you feel that bobby pin? Flip the camera. Yeah, she got it. Okay, girl. That's cute. Yes, that's good. Apple Williams, thank you for liking the live, girl. Yeah, that is cute. And I will be saving this on my YouTube video. Y'all should come down and join my YouTube channel, Dreadlock Conversation.